Why do you keep speculating in a space like this? Within scams and ruggers and things. Damn me, you be getting liquidated by pretend inefficiency and them useless tokens like this. Why don't you quit so that and they give you your bags and shout that there's some money? Shout till it's just a lie. It's just a real call. I can do say how deep in your eyes. Embrace the light. Come let's hang around under the light. I'll have it for you. Embrace the light. Finish on my wall. Salute the light.
Welcome to the Lite Hour live stream. I am your host, Raphael, and the Lite Hour live stream is a Litecoin dedicated live stream that we host on the Flipping Finance page every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, 5 p.m. EST. So this is a space where we get to hang around and talk about all things Litecoin related, right? So we talk about whatever's popping, and sometimes we just stay here and then we ramble and then we complain about the charts or whatever, share our frustrations or share our excitement, depending on whatever we're feeling. So if you're a Litecoin supporter, you want to come to a Litecoin related live stream to hang around and kind of like catch a little vibe, then you definitely know that you should be tuning into the Lite Hour live stream every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And today, guys, I'm out for you guys, right? I'm here for you guys because I want to hang out with you, okay? Today is a simple hangout. I'm hanging out with you because I think you're really cool. And we're going to hang out while looking at the charts, okay? There's a lot of things to look at in the charts. I think the charts are really good. They're, we're looking great. We're holding up well, against all odds. We're holding up very well. And, I think it's very important that we're holding up well. I think, it's more than I actually believed. It's a lot better than I was, thinking, so we're going to look at that. We're just going to chill. We're going to vibe. I'm going to wait whenever you guys, tune in. And then you're going to vibe. We're going to talk about some things, whatever y'all want to talk about. Okay. So, first of all, I'm going to try to bring up the chart, of course, because that's why we're here. We're here to talk about Litecoin. So, of course, it wouldn't make sense we're talking about Litecoin without showing Litecoin charts, But yeah, I'm last stream that we had, we did talk about Litecoin against silver, and I was supposed to clip that, but I didn't. Right. I didn't clip that. But yeah, at the moment we are still in. We're still. We're still kind of in the same predicament we were last time. We still haven't broken out against silver, unfortunately. But yeah, it's something I'm keeping my eyes on, of course, as usually. But today, yeah, we can see, of course, the chart still looks very much intact. We still are holding on to dear life when it comes to this particular accumulation channel. So yeah, pretty interesting, right? We're holding that support very well. But yes, it's still too early to tell. That's the thing about the charts. Keeps you guessing until it makes its move eventually, and it can happen whenever. But yeah, we look good. We look okay, hopefully. But whatever it is, I remain very bullish, extremely optimistic about Litecoin, whatever's happening, because Litecoin's bullish no matter whatever. Litecoin is bullish no matter the weather. It does not matter whenever or wherever it is. Litecoin will always be bullish, and that's something that I really like about Litecoin. Is that the TCs can take however long it wants, but the outcome will be the same. But anyways, I don't know if you guys noticed, I've changed my hair from the previous style that I had to this new style, which is pretty much the exact same freaking thing as the previous style that I had, just shorter. And yeah, excited, right? Gives me a little bit of a different look. I don't actually like this one. I'm not gonna lie. This new style that I've got on my head, I don't think it's cool at all. So yeah, let's look at the chart. Let's look at what's going on here. Let's see if we can actually plot something out of this, right? Okay. We're just gonna pull up the 4 hour, see if anything's happening. Is anything happening on this chart, bro? Is there a formation? Um I've actually gotten so desensitized to anything that's happening in, on the lower time frames, right? Anything happening on the LTF, it just doesn't bother me. Okay, I think we've got someone here who's here. Uh, yo, MK, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the stream, bro. I knew you. I knew you were gonna show up. You didn't show up last stream, bro. You didn't. MK, look at me. Where was you last stream? Where was you? I want to know. I want to know. I need an explanation for where you was, because UV Star Baby was here and Arcanum was here, but MK, you were not here, bro. Where did you go? Hope you're good, bro. Hope you're good, bro. I'm trying to see if I can like play some background music while I'm live. Keep it low a bit so it doesn't like completely. UV Star Baby's here in the building. Let's go. My people are showing up. Hey, I'm here to hang out with you guys. Okay, that's what the stream's about. It's just like the last, right? Y'all got to talk to me. Yeah, we get to talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. All right. So that's what today is about. But yeah, okay. Haha, my apologies, man. Been gaming hardcore. Right now, I'm cooking some rice and chicken. Oh wow, that's actually cool, right? 'Cause, gaming is nice. Well, touch some grass, MK, bro. Get out and touch some grass. Don't hardcore game too much. Imagine you, but I mean, it's a good escape. Whatever. I mean, the market's been a lot, to say the least. So yeah, it's a good escape to game. But go touch some grass, bro. Trust me, you need to touch some grass. Nice to see you doing your thing, man. Yeah, I mean, it's always a good time when I come here. To hang out with you guys. You guys are awesome, and it's a really cool space where I get to talk about what I like talking about the most, anyways. So, really glad you guys are showing up. But what's been going through you guys' mind, bro? Like, what you guys think about the current charts? Like, what do you think about the current markets? Are you excited? Are you anxious? Are you numb? Or are you like are you feeling despair right now? I want to know what you guys actually feel right now. What do you feel? You see a V-shaped bounce coming, because like right now I'm looking at the charts. I mean, look at what happened on the 4 hour. I mean, we saw that nasty crash, going into the beginning of the month, right? And then, we kind of had this V-shaped bounce, and we're kind of in a position where the market is just kind of keeping everybody guessing, right? It's like, am I gonna go up? Am I not? Who knows, right? I mean, this doesn't look too great when you extend that a little, like, because you'd expect that if this is a V shape. I mean, considering the structure, there was this particular pattern that Litecoin Lion drew. I'm gonna go into it. I'm gonna go into it in a bit for the recovery, and it's actually a very interesting one. I think I have to pull it up right now because he actually showed Litecoin. Like it's almost as if Litecoin has been perfectly hunting every single liquidation like zone, quite literally. And it's actually been very fun because fun and unfun, right? I mean, it's been fun because I mean, duh. But it's been unfun because I mean, it just means we're just chopping and doing absolutely freaking nothing, which I mean sucks for obvious reasons. But I think it's actually interesting how accurate it's been. It's almost like Litecoin Lion is starting to become somewhat of a Benjamin Cohen of the Litecoin space, where he gets to give us the doom scenarios that we actually don't want to hear, but then it turns out accurate. I mean, this has been going on for very long now. Look at that liquidation heat map down to the freaking penny, just completely nukes it out. And he called it, actually. He called it. It's not just showing the results. It's like it's been going on for a while now, like months. Okay, this is the structure I want to talk about. But yeah, before we talk about that, let's just look at that. Like, he quite literally called this. He was like, this is why LTC is struggling against others. And you can see all of that max leverage long position right underneath, and you can see all of it. And back then we're still kind of like above 86, I guess. Yeah, we're still above 86. And that was when? That was 28th of November. And I don't know if it's just, I don't know if it's just luck or what, but down to the freaking penny, we absolutely ate through that and just completely liquidated every single long down to the penny. That was actually pretty brutal to look at, honestly. And I've been going through, I've been following up, right? And that's why I say don't trade leverage, no matter what it is. Don't trade leverage. Let me see what you guys say. Give you Star Baby says neutral. It's the same suppression for LTC held down until they're ready for it. Yeah, nothing changed. Litecoin's still the best. Yeah, it's exactly what I think as well. Like, it always, like, it sucks to see, but before, I'm gonna say like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, like whenever like there's like frustration going on in the market, like it would wreck my emotions for very long, right? But like nowadays it's just like whatever, right? It sucks, of course. We're humans, we have some emotions, like, oh, whatever, and then it just goes on. It's like, but generally it's just numbness. And at this point I'm like prepared for all scenarios, right? I'm kind of expecting whatever happens, whatever move Litecoin makes, it's probably going to be one that maximizes bad decisions. And that's just what I think, right? If we're about to go up, we're not going to go up in a way that if you're holding, you're going to feel, if you're holding and you do not have like a concept of it in a way that is, you being, fundamental supporter of its long-term value proposition, aka you do not believe in Litecoin long term. It's just, you need to make some money of this thing you've been holding for a very long time. Whenever this ish starts moving, bro, it's gonna move in such a way that's gonna maximize your bad decisions. And I don't know what that way is gonna be. I mean, whatever it is, you're just not gonna make the right decisions, because it's just what it's been doing all the way, over the past, like, I don't know how many freaking years now. And it's just gonna do that when it's going up. So like, whatever it is, I feel like the best thing we can do right now is just what we're doing, right? Just feeling neutral, just being balanced out, and just like understanding that the best investors are dead. So how about if we're not gonna kill ourselves in real life, because we freaking can't. I mean, why would we? How about we just kill our emotions, right? Just nothing, feel nothing, and just hold. And yeah, I guess that's actually holy smokes. I've been trying to show Litecoin Lion. I didn't know I was just showing my chart. Hold on, I want to show Litecoin Lion's tweet. I have dry powder for extreme dips, and I'm satisfied with my holdings if LTC does take off. Ooh, that's nice. That's pretty nice, actually. Yo, I admire y'all to have like dry powder to like still get some more. I mean, if I did have a lot of dry powder, or at least some dry powder, I'd definitely get some more, because you just know it's gonna happen. That's the thing I like about it. I think one of the things we have as an advantage, being a Litecoin holder, one of the best advantages we have is the fact that like Litecoin can literally take its time, and its value proposition is not going to go away. And it's something that I really appreciate about Litecoin. I can't say that for a lot of coins out there, right? Not even Solana, because the ability to compete with Solana, I mean, look at Sui, right? You can point out so many others from the last cycle. You can point out so many others in this cycle. Sui, what's the other ones that? No, it's not AVEX, right? AVEX is from the last cycle. Sui, what's the other one? Aptos. There's a lot of them, right? And so, like, if I were holding Solana right now, I'd probably be very nervous, because, like, I mean, if we don't go, I mean, and Solana's already up like what? How many X? It did like a 40X from bottom, if I'm not mistaken. Somewhere from like $8 to like $260. That's like, oh my God, what happened to my mathematics? It's more like a 30 something. It's like a 38X, 35, 38X. It's a lot from bottom. So like, I mean, anyone holding Solana right now would be absolutely crapping their pants, because it's a do or die for Solana. And if we go into a brutal bear market, I mean, there's a possibility something can just get launched, and a lot of VC capital, new narrative, everyone starts buying that, and that comes and just steals the spotlight from Solana, takes over its spot, right? But it's not going to happen to Litecoin, right? And that's it's a luxury we have, and that's something that I want us to try to remember, quite often, because not a lot of people can say that about themselves. And so I feel comfortable, making the streams, right? Because I feel like it doesn't matter how many people get to like watch this from? If you buy Litecoin, and I mean, what's the worst that's gonna happen to you? It's gonna get delayed as long as possible, but you're gonna lose all your money to a rock, right? And worst case scenario, you're just buying an asset that actually was naturally adopted by people, and it's been growing in a natural way. So you're just participating in a totally fair open market. So makes me very confident in talking about it. Can't say that about a lot of coins out there. So it's something very unique that we have. It's a unique disposition that actually opens, the opportunity for us to be able to actually be significantly confident that this thing that we're holding actually has a chance of surviving very, very long term, and resisting competition for a very long time. But it's also the same disposition that opens us up to Litecoin just acting like a spoiled freaking child, right? It's like it has nothing to prove, and it's acting like it has no need to try to prove anything, because it quite literally has nothing to prove. It's gonna do its thing when it's gonna do its thing. It's a double-edged sword, and we just have to see the beauty in it. That's my perception. So yeah, it's like the market's putting forth the trash for uneducated investors to buy first, but it makes it look like they're good investment or better investments than they are. Yes, absolutely. Like Joe, look at like these because there are people that do this infographic things where, because I saw this infographic. I saw this infographic video from last cycle when at the start of the bull market, you could see how Litecoin just climbed up the charts, back into, I think it was like the top six or something, and before it finally went out, and things just keep moving in and moving out. And it's like a lot of people forget that is how bull markets actually happen. Like when it start happening, assets start moving between classes. Nothing that stays in the quiet phase in, like, let's say the top 10 or a particular ranking stays there forever. Just looking at it holistically, right? So people are just looking at the market, and the charts seem to me like they are trying to mislead people, right? And that's why I'd always say to people that, especially people that are my friends, like, you don't look at coin market cap, because coin market cap and CoinGecko and all of this other coin whatever freaking listing applications, they are absolutely terrible tools to try to understand what these coins are, because they just give a representation of all of them like they're all the same thing, and just put them in this ranking, which can be misleading, right? Can make people to when trying to judge whether or not Litecoin, for example, has potential, just gonna look at Litecoin. Litecoin is below, Litecoin is sort of like in the same market cap range as Hedera, so it means that Litecoin has just as much upside potential as Hedera. But then that's not the case, right? Because it's not the same capital rotation. They're not in the same category. They're completely different assets. The fundamentals are very different. But the market, is kind of like designed to create this confusion. And people just don't understand, because it don't become apparent until hindsight provides the luxury of, being able to finally see these things. And yeah, it's absolutely true. So I try to get my people just to not look at these things from the coin market cap ranking, and I try as much as possible not to look at those, because they're just pointless. You just look at it on a sector by sector basis. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Zcash, all of this proof of work money train networks, they're in their own unique space. And if there's going to be a paradigm shift that allows for rotation from Bitcoin, it's going to be moving from Bitcoin, within this subcategory. That's the way I look at it, right? Because they're their own unique asset class, and it's different from the pure proof of stake assets, and the proof of stake have their further subdivisions, right? I mean, there are the smart contract networks that are just trying to be the everything layer, like Solana or Ethereum. They're the ones that are trying to do specific niche things like gaming or whatever. But yeah, it's like, when you look at it like that and you understand it, you can sort of like separate yourself from the noise of the market. And that's what I think a lot of Litecoiners have the capacity of doing. And yeah, it's just that a lot of us are frustrated now because your stuff's been going for very long. I mean, come on, move, bro. And that's sort of like the sentiment, but whatever. But yeah, do you still go around like telling people to buy Litecoin? Are you still like, do you still tell people to buy Litecoin a lot, or are you just like held back? You know what? I'm just gonna do this thing myself. I'm not gonna try to bring anyone else. Or do you still feel confident enough to like get more people to buy? Like, evangelism, buy Litecoin. It's going to the moon. Do you still do that? I want to know. because a lot of us we've had our confidence really hitting because it's like, yeah, we know this stuff is gonna happen, right? But you know, we all that even though this thing is going to happen, right, you don't know if people actually have the mental capacity to be able to survive, stay in, you know, survive the period of frustration before the reward. And okay, I did when it was over $100 recently, but not at the 10, 10, 25. Holy smokes. Yo, it's like 10, 10, 25 is like a very cataclysmic event. It's just such a holy, it's just such an event, bro. Like, holy, 10, 10, 25 is generational trauma. Honestly, IMO, like 10, 10, 25 is generational trauma in this space. Like, that has just been an absolute uh emotion wrecker. I mean, what exactly about 10, 10, 25 did completely shook your confidence? What exactly about it? Because I want to know. Because for me, 10, 10, 25 just exposed to me how, I mean, we all knew that like the whole markets are manipulated, of course. Because I mean, those with massive pockets, they sort of like move and shake. They shake the whole market, move the market in the direction. We all know that, right? But I never knew it was that blatant, right? So I mean, the level of corruption and manipulation to be able to allow an event like that happen, and with little to no consequence to those that actually perpetrated, led to whatever happened, right? Little to no consequence to them. That's what actually pissed me off the most about what happened on 10, 10, 25. But I want to know what actually pissed you off the most. What was the most frustrating about it? Oh, you got Litecoin lying. This dude's been going. This dude's been as right as they can be. Like, he has been as spot on as can be with all of this thing. I would actually want to talk about it actually. But yeah, let's just finish what we're talking about first. I'm gonna go into it. Holy, 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 holy. Welcome to the Light Hour live stream. If you're just joining us, you're an absolute legend. Appreciate you for showing up here. Uh, Today we're talking about Litecoin. We're just hanging out and vibing. If you have anything you want to talk about, I mean, go to the comments. Let's engage. Let's talk. Okay, we're doing a chat. That's what we're doing here. Okay, so the Binance dip to $41 was not cool. Oh yeah, the price. Absolutely. That freaking wrecked the chart. Yeah, that was not cool. That was not cool. That was not cool, actually. Because it destroyed the chart. It destroyed it destroyed the long-term structure of the chart. Or did it? Or did it? Actually, let's pull up the chart. Let me look at it. Let me be sure. Um Yeah, it was a lot higher on Coinbase. So I was like, Binance should, I don't know, bro. I don't know. We live in a new regulatory environment that just sucks. I mean, it's like, how are Binance allowed to get away with that? I mean, only Binance and Binance related exchanges actually saw prices go that down. Like almost any non-Binance related exchange didn't actually experience such dips, but just the Binance related ones. It's so insane. It's hard to believe. But yeah, look at that. And all of the people that got wrecked, I think it was 20 something billion worth of liquidations. Ah, no consequence. No consequence. And we still haven't recovered to $100 plus. You know what I like about Litecoin though is that I don't know if you've noticed, but regardless of what happens to the charts, regardless of what happens to the charts, like regardless of what happens, the long-term time frame somehow, for reasons I do not understand, manages to retain structure. And the market can go ahead and hear what I say now and go ahead and decide to freaking nuke this a little bit just to freak everybody off, freak everybody out. But it's just gonna come back up here and just retain. I don't know why it's been doing this ish for like the last 7 freaking years. Like no matter what, it's just gonna keep following this trend, and it's a silent uptrend. But yeah, not stable over $100. And no, it's not recovered. In any significant way over $100. I don't think we've even seen a weekly close above 100 since 10 October. I don't think we've seen any significant weekly close above since October. Let's look at that. October 10. When was that? Let's look at when was 1010. So this has to be the nasty ugly candle. Okay, did we have one? Okay, yeah, we had a close. So this is 25. We had the 25. We did have a weekly close. Okay, above $110, and then we absolutely rejected that. But yeah, and the beautiful thing about it is that we still got to maintain the HCF structure, and everything still looks good. I can't really say that about a lot of other charts, though. I can't say that about a lot of other coins. So yeah, I mean, actually, bro, you are so freaking spot on. Hey, Luxfolio is in the chat. Welcome, bro. Welcome. Oh my god, who am I to assume it's a bro behind the account? I'm sorry. Welcome, Luxfolio, and whoever you are behind the account. Welcome to the Lite Hour live stream. Thanks for stopping by. You're an absolute legend. You guys are legends. Shut it down, Sonny D. Like, bro, no, I will not shut it down. I'm not shutting it down. Hey, Sonny. It's a ma'am. Wow. Well, hello, ma'am. Welcome to the Lite Hour live stream. Really, always a pleasure having you guys, man. I just love everything. I just love everything about this community. Rage keep. What does rage keep mean? Is it different from gatekeep? What is it? Is rage keep different from gatekeep? Yeah, shout out to Sunny D Live, man. Shout out to you for always showing up. You show up and just make this funny comments. It's actually so wonderful. Shout out to you guys, Luxfolio. Hey, Luxfolio, people want to know, like, what's the update? Are we getting any update for Christmas, or are all the updates coming next year? What's happening? I mean, do you want to drop some update for us, or are you guys cooking? Should we be expecting something? I want to know. Share some things with us. Share some tea, bro. Yeah, so yeah, UV Store Baby said the chart is very unnatural considering what Litecoin's actually worth. Yes, absolutely, bro. Like, I agree with you, honestly, like 100%. Because like, if you look at it, I've always thought every single time that like Litecoin, for example, I experienced this drop happen, this crash all the way here, and I kind of thought like, okay, this was somehow, there's no way we're gonna survive this. I mean, come on, look at that, such a serious rejection. But somehow we came back up and just managed to not escape this channel. And I thought to myself, this has to be it, right? Because then I was still looking at the triangle, right, that everybody likes to draw, which I think is actually cool. The only reason why I don't like the triangle is because we're getting so close to the apex. And honestly, most triangles just don't break out of the apex. It's just a fact, right? Most triangles actually have their breakout somewhere around. So, when I saw this, go again, I was thinking, okay, we're not too close to the apex. We might break out. And then we somehow came crashing down. And you see this crash down that we had 2024. I told myself, bro, Litecoin, you're either dying off now, or I will forever tell myself you're just, I will forever. Oh my god, Litecoin, you either die right now, or I will forever see you as just a game player. That's what I said. And look at it, it just came back up enough for it to continue on with this formation. And yeah, we did have that was a very nice run. I mean, relatively, and we just somehow just tapped this and rejected it right back down. And we are still in this channel. How is this happening, bro? How is this happening? And so I look at it and I'm like, yeah, it feels so unnatural. It's like, and that's why I do not buy the idea that, or like, Litecoin's being suppressed to kill it. Like this is not what happens when, besides the fact that it just doesn't make sense for people to capital commit to try to kill an asset. I mean, they'd be better off just capital committing to continue to make their favorite, assets succeed, right? And there's, I feel like, I mean, these people are just trying to control this thing. They're trying to control as much supply, of it as they possibly can. And that makes perfect sense. And when you consider the fact that, Litecoin is literally the only viable competitor to Bitcoin, not just in terms of like the infrastructure it has, but also the fact that Litecoin actually has the network effects that can, go band for band with Bitcoin when it comes to usage and adoption. And then you add the little extra spice of the fact that, Litecoin's mining ecosystem is actually very sustainable, and it has this, through merge mining with Dogecoin that has an infinite supply, it has this infrastructure that allows the network to be able to secure itself, regardless of whatever diminution minor incentives is going on, right? Because of course, having diminished minor incentives and gets to a point where the proof of work starts to go away. But Litecoin won't face a problem because we have merge mining with not just Dogecoin, we've got Bell's Coin, we've got Junk Coin, Lucky Coin, Pepe Coin, and all of these other scripts, coins that miners can profit from, and it's an ecosystem that's actually built out. And so, like, it makes sense why it is going to try to patiently accumulate it. It just makes perfect sense, and that's why I feel like I completely buy the idea that, yeah, it's so unnatural. But who knows, right? Maybe unnatural is natural. I always go by the idea. I always go with the idea that there are extremely wealthy people that are behind this, right? It's like, what it takes? Like, bro, there's nothing, no narratives been able to take. Like, how much bullishness that we've actually had around, like, so much bullish narratives. We've had the whole ETF hype, even the privacy stuff. We didn't even budge. Like, what amount of capital can actually put into keeping this thing down this long? It's beyond me. And that's why I say we just have to not allow these guys to shake us off. So yeah, you're right, the chart looks unnatural. So yeah, let's talk about Litecoin Lion. So I was trying to say Litecoin Lion has now become the Benjamin Cohen of Litecoin. He is now the person giving us the doom messages nobody wants to hear, but somehow it just plays out, right? And so I want to open this page, right? I want to look at it so we can all go through some of these things, because it's actually pretty accurate to an annoying level, actually. Because nobody likes when someone predicts that Litecoin is going to go down and goes down. It's like, but yeah, look at that. I think it started. It's been going on for very long, but let's just start from something recent. So yeah, this one actually caught my attention a lot because we were actually still high and grinding up. It looked a little bit like like we're forming a bull flag. The way I if you looked at it, I'm trying to get this image to open. It's not opening. Okay, yeah, that's it. Oh my god, the lag and the load quick, bro. What the friction problem? Okay, you can look at that. Okay, this is too extended for a bull flag, but yeah, it looked like some sort of consolidation. I mean, you could sort of look at the consolidation that formed around here before we popped off and continued going higher. So it was kind of expected that this might just crawl around and start going higher or something. And then the little bit of very extreme here. And so Litecoin Lion posted this with this this, oh my god, I give up face emoji. And I was thinking to myself, like, bro, come on, no, now it's time for you to be wrong and let this liquidation heat map not actually follow through. And then look at that, down to the freaking penny. We cleared that, went straight down there. And so he's posted this one that I'm going to go into this new wave formation that he's kind of like championing right now, and seems to be following through. But yeah, let's look at that. So you can see then he continues to post this one because you can see that even though we had cleared that level, he was showing that we had another significantly, and he was calling that we're gonna go down there. And this time I was like, okay, no, there's no way we actually go. There's no way we go here this time. Oh boy. Oh boy. Not only did we go there, we completely annihilated it. We annihilated it. Bro, he just kept calling it and calling it and calling it. And you can see that. Continues to play, and then he called it again here. This is why LTC is struggling against others. And you can see the massive liquidation pockets. And he called it, right? You can see that it played out. I mean, we all saw that, right? It played out pretty brutally, right? Like there's went all the way. This is he showed all the way to 81, but I mean, then we had the open month crash where LTC pretty much just sank to 70. So I think it was 74 on some exchanges. So I want to ask you guys one question. Do you guys think that these liquidation heat maps should matter as much as Litecoin Lion is making them to be? Because it's almost like a fortune telling graph at this point. Like, do y'all think this liquidation heat map thing should matter? I want to know what you guys think. Okay, what you think? Because it's actually been pretty accurate, to my dismay. I just want to see one of these liquidation heat map things not play out, because it's been so freaking annoying how accurate it has been. Can it just not be accurate? I want to see a situation, because this is what I'm thinking, right? This is what I am trying to imagine in my mind. Imagine a situation where we actually go all the way to all-time highs, and we're kind of grinding closer to 400, right? And liquidation heat map is showing a lot of longs at 250, and everyone is expecting us to go back down to maybe 200 or something like that, clear all of that, and everyone starts exiting, and it just shoots and goes above all-time high. That's gonna be freaking dope. Is that too much? Hey, Santa, Christmas is in 20 something days. Hello, is that too much of an ask? Can you just do that for us, right? I mean, because that's gonna be so freaking cool, because a lot of people are focusing on this liquidation heat map, and it's been pretty accurate. Props to Litecoin Lion. But do you guys think it really is that relevant? I want to know. I want to know what you guys think. Okay, this one I really need to know what you guys' opinion. Raphael, you are bro. Yeah, bro. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. How's the chicken? How's the chicken and rice going? Is it going great? Because you gotta send me some of that chicken and rice. You guys, Max is actually making chicken and rice, which is so freaking cool. It's so freaking cool. I don't even know. I haven't had dinner today, guys, by the way. And it's 11:41 here. It's gonna be 12 a.m. Soon. I haven't had dinner. Oh, I don't even know what I'm gonna have for dinner. Probably some ramen, because I want to sleep in time tonight. Tonight, I want to sleep in time. On time. I feel alive in the world. I want to sleep tonight. Oh yeah, I'm gonna eat. I don't think I can get any snacks right now. It's 11 p.m. I can't go out and get snacks. I don't have any in my fridge. So but I'm gonna eat some ramen. I'm gonna be I have what to eat. It's yeah. I mean, there are other things I can eat, right? It's I've got other things I can eat, but I want to eat ramen because I want to sleep on time today, because I've got a soccer training match tomorrow. And at the same time, I have another professor video to make, and I'm also trying to re-edit one of my sketches that's going to be coming out very soon, right? Very, very soon. You guys are going to love this one. So that's why I want to sleep on time, so that I can be able to meet my schedule, right? I don't want to miss my schedule. But yeah, I want to think. Yeah, ramen is a snack. It's no nutrition, but yeah, the thing is, hey, you know, the protein, because I've got beef, I'm gonna have it with beef, lots of beef, right? So that's gonna kind of like do it, right? Because like ramen's a lot of carbs, and then beef's gonna give me protein. So ramen's a lot of carbs, then beef's gonna give me protein, and we can kind of like balance that together, right? And hey, ramen is a staple over here in Nigeria. Like, do you know how many people actually freaking depend on ramen? Like ramen is actually like a staple over here. Like it's some people's it's just like ramen and like one egg or two eggs. That's some people's breakfast, right? It's a very standard breakfast over here. So okay, that's more than a snack over here, but I get it, right? So I'm gonna have it. Then I'm gonna go to. You can definitely add healthy stuff to it. Of course, of course, of course. Oh, but if I make ramen for you, oh my god, this is not like related. But if I make ramen for you, you're not gonna be able to recognize it as ramen. Do you understand? You're gonna think it's like a 5-star cuisine from like a French. So what's the word? From a oh boy, from a bourgeoisie restaurant. You understand? Like all of the. Oh my god, bro. I eat a cup of noodles for a snack. Yeah, and that's actually freaking cool. It's actually cool. I love ramen actually when I make it. Not a lot of people can make ramen that I like, but when I make it, I like it. Let's hear about your Litecoin projects. I'm a little too shy, Master. I'm too shy to talk about it. Sorry. uh, I'm too shy, Master, to talk about the Litecoin projects. I'm too shy. Uh, I totally understand. Okay. So I wanna know, guys, what are the album? Yeah, sure. You guys. Oh, is it not too early for me to announce, bro? Like the album. You guys, I'm working. I'm trying to do like it's an EP, not really an album. It's an EP. It's a Litecoin EP because like I did a little, yeah. I did a little song intro for the Lite Hour live stream, and it's playing in the background right now. I think I'm playing in the background. So I'm working on an EP, just full of Litecoin songs about Litecoin, and yeah, it's gonna be freaking cool. It's gonna take a little bit before it comes out because I'm trying to like, trying to make it at least decent enough to. Because whenever I do something, I like to put a lot of my effort inside of it, right? I don't like to do things in a half way. I like to, I believe you. If it's worth doing, you got to do it well. You got to do it well. And so this idea, yeah, I want to put a lot of effort into it. So yeah, but it's a Litecoin related EP, probably like 4 or 5 songs, and y'all are gonna love it, right? Because it's just me singing, and I think I'm a good singer because my mom says I'm a good singer. But yeah, it's something to be excited about. Okay, lots of different styles of content. I spoil you guys with a lot of content. Okay, that's it, right? Just because this community, we deserve to have fun. We actually deserve it. Like some fun things happen, in other spaces, and we don't really have a lot of that. So we deserve to have some. We need to have skits. We need to watch skits. We need to have a live stream where we can chat and chill. We need to have songs. Not Gifted does a lot of like Litecoin songs that are freaking cool actually, and he has visuals for them, and like they're really well done. So yeah, we've got a lot of. I mean, this is a very nice era. This is a very nice time to be a Litecoiner actually. Because so there's a genuine culture that's forming around this stuff, and there's a lot of us creatives that are now doing stuff. I really love it. I love it. Anyways, Master and UV Star, I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys think that this liquidation heat map thingy should matter as much as Litecoin Lion is making it out to be? Because it actually sucks that it's been respected for a very long time, and I don't think Litecoin Lion's been wrong in a very long time about these liquidation heat maps. Like whenever we have a base in the liquidation heat map, where there's a lot of longs that can be liquidated, and Litecoin Lion posts it, more likely than not, we're gonna go back there, and yeah, we're just gonna crash back there. But I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys think this is it should be actually that relevant? I want to know what you guys think. Okay. Oopsies. Oh my god. Because I just think, in my opinion, right, that these liquidation heat maps will never stop forming. And low key, right? It doesn't matter what happens. It doesn't matter what happens. I don't think we're ever gonna stop forming liquidation heat maps like this. It doesn't matter however small Litecoin goes up by. People are just gonna end up longing it. That's just the whole truth of the matter. And so yeah, I don't want to put so much credence to them. But that's just me, right? What you guys think? I want to know what you guys think. What's your opinion about that? I think he could be up to something. I don't do charts, but I like yeah, me too. Me too. I like up, 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 bro. I love up only. I can't wait, honestly. Like, I don't know, bro. I really wish we can have up only at least 2026, right? Like, let's just get some up only moment, because I really feel like it's gonna be so cool. Because I just can't wait. It's gonna be so much fun. I mean, besides the excitement of the price going up, right? It's just the conversations that are gonna start from. I mean, I really want to see that sentiment shift and sort of like observe what it's gonna be. Like, what are the things people are gonna say? Like, I know what people are saying right now. What are they gonna be saying when we're like getting closer to, like, I don't know, 3K, 4K? Like, what are the conversations we're gonna start to have? Like, what are these CNBC pundits gonna start saying? Like, so like those are the things actually that like get me very excited. I just want to see up, up, up. But yeah, he's up to something. He's been correct. That's why I say he's like the new Benjamin Call, and his and much respect to him. I mean, it's almost like Litecoin has gone to a point where he's a bit exhausted by the performance of Litecoin over the years. It's almost like at this point where it's like, oh, you know what? Yeah, just keep screwing me over, bro. And I see a lot of that reflected in his tweets. There's not that much enthusiasm, for bullishness as he actually had like years before. So yeah, it kind of sucks a little to see. But yeah, he's been correct, unfortunately, about the liquidation heat map. And I just think it's gonna continue to play out until it finally doesn't play out, and that's why I'm just not gonna like bet my freaking house on the veracity of the liquidation heat map. But yeah, let's look at this. So yeah, he has this fractal he's been calling for like quite a while now. Um, and this is the fractal. So he first called the fractal out and on November 12th. So that this is the fractal. You can sort of like see the formation, kind of like, and this is the first kind of like a broadening channel. And then we have this little, I mean, you can ignore the scam week and see that it just follows the general pattern into the second kind of like more exaggerated broadening wedge, and before like a kind of like a capitulation dump here, before full send. And you can sort of like see that with the wave count, and you can look at it right now, and then he tried to call it again, even when we looked as though we were recovering from the October 10 scam week. And he sort of like called it like, hey, yo, look at this formation, and he called that we're gonna go down all the way to $74. This is just some next level accurate ish, right? Look at that, like all the way down to $74. That was what he called for. And right down to the freaking flipping floppity penny. Look at that. Right down to the penny, bro. At the actual TPD buddy bottom of the freaking channel. That is some next level ish. Christopher Green toned down his LTC pumping. See how it doesn't work, Lau. Yeah, right. Like it's like this past year has actually made me understand something, that like you can't scream a bull market into existence. That's just the truth. You can't scream a bull market into existence. No matter what you say, the market's gonna do what the market's gonna do. And that's just the truth. And Litecoin doesn't have a marketing problem, by the way. And y'all are gonna figure that out like when things start going up. It doesn't have a marketing problem. The idea that the only coins, in my opinion, that need marketing are these new coins that actually nobody had ever heard of, right? You need marketing. But when it comes to like already established commodities, already established assets like this, they can fade into the background of people's mind. But whenever the market knows that whenever it pumps these things, people are already familiar with this asset and they're just gonna wake up to these assets. They're gonna start buying it again. So there's gonna be buys for these always. So the market has the luxury of time with these type of assets like Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash. They're gonna take their time before they finally do what they're supposed to do. So you should just know that. And Market's going to do what Market's going to do. So yeah, Litecoin never had a marketing problem, and you can't scream a bull market into existence. So yeah, back to what Litecoin Lion is talking about, bro. Like down to the freaking penny. This was very accurate. I'm just gonna say, like, bro, like Litecoin Lion, bro. Shout out to you, bro. Your structure has actually been working out very well, and right now that it's working out very well, I'm now very inclined to believe in that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Maybe it doesn't continue because I'm in the situation where managing my expectation matters more than being optimistic. But yeah, let's see. I mean, according to the pennant, he it's kind of like predicting that we see a very strong bounce after this, and that can sort of like get us to break 140. And if we see that, that's gonna be freaking cool. I mean, imagine if we actually break 140. That's gonna be so nice. And yeah, this is gonna be cool. All rounder is gonna be so freaking cool. So let us see. Let us see how that's gonna play out. I'm not optimistic about anything right now, besides the eventuality of Litecoin's bull markets, because like it's just gonna happen whenever it happens. So yeah, I'm gonna be ending the stream in about 10 minutes. What else you want me to talk about? Hey, I just want us to just chat. I don't have any other thing to share. I just want to chat with you guys. I want to chat with you. So what's going on in you, man? How have you guys been? Cause have you been looking up any other like stuff? Has there been any updates that like y'all want me to like talk about, or I've been missing? Cause Lit VM actually came up with, I think is something from Lit VM, right? I don't know if you guys have any updates y'all want me to touch on. I think I saw something from Aztec Lit VM. Y'all positive about Lit VM, by the way? Because I think I'm super bullish in Lit VM. I think Lit VM's doing a lot of great things, and I believe Lit VM is going to be very very great, very very great in the future. Like just the fact that they're building what they're building on the foundation of Litecoin. So I'm just looking at it. So this was from freaking I have to, oh my god. Arrgh. This is from, let me try to scroll this up. Jesus, why can't this go up? This has to go up. Okay. This looks a little good. Try to pull it out. I'm trying to pull it out. So it's a little challenge. Okay, I think I've got it. So it's a little challenge that Lead VM is hosting with Zeets, where they are, where's that Zeets. Okay, I think I've got it. Okay, I got it. So I'm gonna put it up to the screen right now. So it is with Zeets, and it is a little challenge, and I think that people are gonna win some Lead VM tokens at the end of it, which is wow, right? Exciting. Are you excited for Lead VM? Are you excited? UV Star, are you excited for Lead VM? What do you think? Will you buy Lead VM when it comes out? Ooh. Yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You make me feel around. Alrighty. Now we have it right on screen. Okay, I think we got it right on screen right now. We're gonna talk about Lit VM. Okay, what you say? I read about it on the post and feel supportive. Yeah, yeah. That's actually cool. But are you excited though? Are you excited or supportive? Um, I am very supportive of like anything Litecoin, and I think yeah, it's a general sentiment. Like we in the community, we're very supportive of whatever is pro Litecoin is happening. Um, I think LTC will be more stable than so. I mean, it already is, duh. We're like a stable coin, bro. We're a stable coin. GG stable coin. But yeah, I mean, obviously, we time, and I think that can play, in Lit VM's favor. It can play in Lit VM's favor if Litecoin actually, grows more steadily. It can allow Lit VM to grow more steadily. And I mean, people are going to want to participate in the DeFi, or use the protocol more as long as the base asset, the base money that is being used for these activities is less volatile than the other ones, then people are just going to be more incentivized to participate in them. That's the way I'm thinking about it. Because if you look at these other products, these other proof of stake products, whatever, this DeFi, SheFi, LeFi, DimFi, MFT, RFT, whatever FTs, what happens is that during bull markets, a lot of users come in with a lot of excitement and that fades away. And most of these projects, most of the protocol, they never recover. They never recover those users. And so like LitVM building on top of Litecoin, and you can see that Litecoin's transaction count and like people that are actually using it continues to grow like steadily over time. Like over the years, it continues to grow in a very, very steady way. And LitVM building on top of Litecoin kind of builds on this very, very stable growth curve that Litecoin has, and it can play to the advantage. And that's what I think. I don't have any blind support. I support LTC, and if Litecoin supports Lit VM, then I will support it too. Honestly, I don't really understand Lit VM very well. Oh, okay, okay, I get it. But you don't have. I don't have any blind support. That's actually cool. That is. But I mean, is blind support really that bad? I mean, I feel like if we Miktoshi, we got Miktoshi. Let's grow, yeah, bro. Let's grow. Litecoin to the world. Yeah, but I feel like having blind support is not that bad. I mean, yeah, it's cool that you don't have blind support, but like it's not that bad, right? I mean, some people just support everything, right? It's just positive people. But it's a nice thing that yeah, you at least you're showing the positivity. And I mean, if you don't show the positivity, that doesn't take away anything from you. I mean, everyone's just entitled to their opinion. I kind of trust anything Charlie Lee works on. He is an ace techie. Yes, yes, I agree with you. I think that Charlie Lee is perhaps the most intelligent person in this space, or at least one of the most strategically intelligent people. And Charlie Lee is good at poker. I don't think a lot of people realize Charlie Lee is good at poker, and the whole market is moving like a very massive casino table, like a poker table. And Charlie is extremely good at playing poker. And everyone's been focusing on pumping their charts. Work on the metrics later or never. Just keep the charts pumped. But Charlie Lee has instead focused on getting as many people to use Litecoin as possible. And that has been what he's been working on. And it has been working. He has been focused on making as many people to use Litecoin as possible, as many platforms to integrate Litecoin as possible, as much as possible. And he's been working on like trying to build the connections to sort of like lay a very solid foundation for Litecoin. And it's been working silently, but people will never notice until hindsight. It's part of the things that's making me excited for what we're gonna say when Litecoin starts going up, because when Litecoin starts going up, people are finally going to start giving credit for these things. They're finally going to start giving him credit for the fact that he's actually doing all of these things. He's been doing all of these things for Litecoin behind the scenes. I think that's incredible. Actually, I think that's incredible. So yeah, I mean, you trust Charlie for whatever he works on. I share that sentiment as well. But in the broader space, there are people that are just going to consider them, oh, Charlie's so the top, whatever, and they're going to use that as the reason why they just don't want to. You want to write off whatever he says. But like, for people that are actually based and objective, it's very easy to understand, see the actual facts for it and see that Charlie is actually a very significantly trustworthy person, and I do trust his direction in all of these things. Are there any Litecoin payment processing platforms? Yes, there are. There's BitPay, there's CoinGate, there's I think MoonPay should count as one of these. There is oh boy, right at the top of my, there's CoinMe. There's Litecoin on ATMs and all of these things. You can also use it on PayPal, on so many platforms actually. Like it's widely accessible. Like wherever you can think about like crypto payment that is not in a country with an extreme obsession, when it comes to surveillance, Litecoin's there, and that's just the truth. Satoshi, we love Satoshi. My initial feeling about Charlie Lee and Litecoin was that it's going to be major. I didn't realize how patient athletes bro, honestly. Like Litecoin has been a maturing process for me. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. Because Litecoin taught me patience. And that's why I don't mind putting all of this work I'm putting in. And I don't actually mind the fact that my platform's not growing explosively, because it's an embodiment of these patience that Litecoin has sort of like grown in me, and I like it actually, because let's be honest, patience is kind of like the only true way to win in this life, long term. And Litecoin's teaching us that. It's teaching me that, and I like it. It's cool. But yeah, how was it? I want to know, like, you've been in UV Store, you've been in crypto, because I remember from the last live stream you had some BCH from the chain split, right? From the actual fork in that happened. I want to know, when did you first get into crypto? Is this something you want to share? Like, when did you first get into crypto? Like, yo, because you've been here for a very long time. I think if there are people that want to call themselves Litecoin OG, you absolutely do qualify as an actual Litecoin OG. It's like, when was your first time in crypto? We're gonna wrapping up the stream in about 5 minutes though. So yo, just little heads up, okay? Our a lot of people in this Litecoin space are 2013, 2017 OGs. The thing about it is, like, a very, very it's so different from what I like, the demographic of people that are in Solana, or demographic of people that are in Multiverse X, a community that I actually was very active in not very long ago, about like a year ago, I think, or actually like 8 months ago, even as recently as 8 months ago. And like, many of the people that are in this space are just people, those spaces are just people from, the cycle that really got me inside, the 2020 2021 cycle. And so just being in the Litecoin space and seeing a lot of people from actually way back is very refreshing. I'm not gonna lie, it's very refreshing. For me, I got into Bitcoin in 2011 and bought my first Litecoin on Coinbase in 2013. Been loving Litecoin ever since. Holy bro, You are like a bro. What the free? What the bro? Then traded it with BTC on BTCE exchange. Bro, you use BTCE, bro. That's like the Mount Gox era, bro. You're like a freaking mummy, bro. You're like a dinosaur. You're fossilized, bro. You're like as dino as they can get. Oh, yo, holy freak! 2011, 2011, bro. Bro, bro. That is absolutely, bro. You're a legend, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Take your flowers, you freaking dino. Take your freaking flowers. Where I don't think I've got flowers here. Hey, listen, I got some flowery thingy. Okay, here's a nylon, whatever. I'm gonna wrap it like a flower. Here's your flowers, bro. Take your flowers. You freaking dino. I didn't understand. Oh, I didn't understand the magic internet money at first. I had no idea what it was going to do. I saw Litecoin on Coinbase at $5 and only bought a handful. A tiny amount of BTC and ETH. You saw Litecoin at $5? Wah! 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 Miktoshi says, oh, thanks, Becoming. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, bro. Well, yo, holy freak. You, wait. Okay, Miktoshi, you bought your first Bitcoin 2011. UV Star Baby, you saw Litecoin at $5. Like, you literally saw Litecoin $5. Bro, that is crazy. That is basis, bro. That is based. That is based. Damn. Bro, the first time I saw Bitcoin, it was 4 figures already. Okay? It was 4 figures. Holy smokes. Y'all have been, I don't know, man. Y'all are freaking mummies, bro. Y'all are from like ancient Egypt or something. I want to know. It's like Miktoshi, can you like give me like a little gist? How was it, during the time of Julius Caesar? I want you to like give me some history lessons. Like, how was it how was it during the construction of the pyramid? I want, bro, like, can you like share me some of those experiences? Because like, I mean, you obviously have been through those times, right, bro? You probably got a first edition Bible signed by Jesus Christ himself, because you guys are so freaking old in this freaking space. David Seaman was pushing BTC on a video about government corruption. It was $250. You saw Bitcoin at $250, bro. A couple of paychecks in Bitcoin at $250. I mean, holy smokes. Yo, Miktoshi, what was the first price? The first price you saw Bitcoin at? Bird Feeder, welcome to the chat. Bird Feeder, what was the first price you saw Litecoin at? When was the first time you got into crypto? What's the first price you saw Litecoin at? I didn't trust it because I had no idea, so I missed out on a lot. Understandable, duh. But I had an intense feeling to buy some crypto, so I put a little bit of money in it and never sold any. UV Star Baby, you have never sold any crypto, bro. You have quite literally experienced all of the emotion. No wonder, because you are like very stable. Like, your emotions are very stable around this prices, because you've seen it all. You, Miktoshi, you guys have seen it all, bro. That's actually very, like, that is like that is a lore you're gonna tell like your kids and your grandkids. Like, you guys know, back in my days, I saw Bitcoin. This Bitcoin you're seeing at about $1 million. I saw it when it was $250, there. And I saw them little Litecoins at about $5, there. And right now the Litecoins are about 20 grand. But You should know that, grandma's a legend in the space. You know what I mean? That's gonna be such a freaking lore. So Birdfeeder says, okay, lol, I just figured out how to open the chart windows on these live streams. Okay, but when did you first buy? Few bucks. Few bucks is not a number, bro. Give me a number. Give me a MK. The funniest part is I used BTC at Silk Road when it was $5 for BTC, and people used to say you can't trace it. It's private money. Bro, you all, every single one of you in this Litecoin space are absolute flipping dinosaurs. Dinosaurs. Dino. MK, you saw Bitcoin at $5. $5. Okay, now I feel like you guys are like flexing right now. Okay, it's like who saw Bitcoin or Litecoin at the lowest? That's what it is. $5, bro. When Bitcoin was out, I was like probably out on the street, freaking playing soccer with only my briefs on. No idea how to use a smartphone. And you were already buying Bitcoin and using it on Silk Road. Yo, $5. Yo. Birdfeeder, I would say it was a few bucks at best. Only place I could find it was a place called BTCE, and you had to use Bitcoin to buy them. You guys that used BTCE, because like BTCE and Silk Road back then, like there's like those are like the first main exchanges. You guys are absolute freaking monsters. Like you guys, you use BTCE, you use freaking Mount Gox. You guys absolutely stayed in this space after all of the wreckage that has come with this space. Holy, I'm back. I got kicked. Lol. I saw BTC a bit below $10. A bit below $10. So. Okay. Mictoshi, you saw Bitcoin a bit below $10. Birdfeeder, you saw Litecoin. Okay, Mictoshi, you saw Bitcoin below $10. MK, you saw Bitcoin at $5. You used Bitcoin at $5, bro. Birdfeeder, you saw Bitcoin at $5. And UV Star Baby, you saw Bitcoin at $5. How did you guys manage to stay believers through all of this wild? Okay. I think I'm missing something. I felt very strongly about Charlie Lee's Litecoin. I'm very stubborn about it and would hold it to zero on principle. That's the spirit. Honestly, that is the spirit that allows. See, I keep saying this to like people don't seem to get it. Like the market can do whatever it wants. Like the type of people in this space, there's two classes of Litecoiners I see, two categories. There are the people that absolutely believe in Litecoin to the death. I've not seen this anywhere before. I'm not even gonna lie. I've not seen this because I'm, coming from proof of work stake, right? Space, right? I have not seen this level of conviction, regardless of what's happening. There's a second one. I mean, people that, of course, who want to make money from Litecoin, but they actually believe in it. And so the ones that are just diehard Litecoin to zero, like you, UV Star, you guys are gonna be here no matter what. You're numb to whatever the price is doing, and you're gonna believe in it till the end. And the ones that actually believe in Litecoin, but just for the money tree side of it, whenever market go down, they hibernate. But most of them still don't sell. They just hibernate. And when things start going up again, they come back. And then they go and they hibernate. It's like this. These are the two main, categories of hardcore Litecoiners that I've seen. And I just freaking love it. It's actually a very good culture. I love it. I wasn't buying Bitcoin in 2011 that much. I mostly was learning about it. Started trading in 2012. Then when Coinbase went live, bought into it at $700. Bro, imagine telling your grandkids that you saw Bitcoin below $10, but you only the first time you bought was $700. You're gonna be like, yo, yeah, you kind of missed out a lot, there. But yo, Mictoshi, do you actually know anybody that bought like sub $10 and like still holds to today? Like, do you know someone like that? Cause I mean, you've been here long enough. Like you probably have met someone like that. When we break $2,000, I'll post my BTCE troll box username and number. So there was a troll box on BTCE where y'all could like hang around like Twitter. Oh, this is giving me nostalgia of of things that I've never experienced before. It's crazy. Like I can imagine myself in these days, and of course I wasn't there. It blew up in 3 years time. BTCE and Bittrex. Oh wait, BTCE and Bittrex. I thought Mount Gox was the bigger one. Why are you not talking about Mount Gox? But yeah, I know about it. Is Bittrex still around today? I know BTCE went down. I think it's Otto Hayes. Was it Otto Hayes that was behind BTCE? Because I know one of the BTCE guys got arrested. But yeah, I bought a little bit of pure ETC too. Like the main stuff before the whole DAO hack thing that caused the guys to hard fork Ethereum. Wait, UV Star Baby, you actually experienced the DAO hack? Bro, this is stuff that I get to study. Holy, that is so freaking cool. That is another cool lore. You guys have a lot of lores, man. Okay, this is Mixoji. Man, was hard to not give up, lol, but belief in the community and technology ahead of its time kept me in. The dream that one day I would have enough know how to be able to give value back to the growing community. Like has always been the silver if BTC was gold, but LTC will have its time to shine and be better than gold. Bro, I love that. I love that conviction. I'm not even gonna lie. Bro, your journey, yeah, you guys should make books. Like, bro, if I had your journey, I would publish books, bro. I'd be going out on tour. I'll be speaking. I got like my big fancy suit on with my freaking, I don't know, $15,000 Rolex watches, be on stage and be like, yo, yo gotta know, you gotta respect Johnny. I've been here all the way since Bitcoin was, not worth enough to buy a pizza with a single Bitcoin. You know what I mean? You couldn't buy pizza with a single Bitcoin. I saw that. And I stuck in the space, stayed in the space, I've seen it all. So y'all should buy my book for $500 a piece. If I had this experience, because like you guys are just here and we're all hanging out having fun. This is so nice. After big money took over ETH, right? So that was the big money takeover of ETH. But if you think about it, right, if the fork didn't happen, then like ETH would probably not be alive today. So it's kind of like an extremely unfortunate one, but it kind of helped ETH to stay alive. Can't really blame them though. Sometimes I used to ask myself, like, what would we do if we're faced with a situation like that? But then, of course, we do not have a freaking DAO that can put us at such situations. But I mean, if I was back then, I don't even know what I would have supported, because I'm kind of like someone who likes the protocol and supports like rigidity of code, but at the same time there's a human side to all of this. I don't know many others that stayed from the time it started. I was the only one that kept at it from my circle at a time. Oh wow. But that's still freaking cool. Like, imagine your homeboys, your friends, like your pals, just like coming and like asking you about it. Like, bro, I want to ask, like, do you still Mitoshi, do you still tell people about, like, do you still brag to do you brag to people about this, like, about like your background? Like, imagine like one of your bros or your friends or whatever who's just buying Bitcoin for the first time in like a freaking BlackRock ETF at like 100 something bucks, and it's like 100 something grand, and it's coming to meet you, and like you brag to them. Like, I want to know what that's gonna be like. What's Thanksgiving dinner conversation is gonna be like, bro? Like, imagine that. Like, you're like, yo, dad, I told you about that Bitcoin thing at $700. Look at me right now, 100 something thousand bucks, but you still faded, but it's okay. Litecoin next. Do you have this conversation at Thanksgiving? I want to know. After he had fork an ETH, yes. Oh, wow. That's actually a very cool piece of law. I really wish I experienced at least that. I was like in high school when that was happening. Most of the OGs that understood the mission of Bitcoin. So this is okay, bird feeder. Most of the OGs that understood the mission of Bitcoin back in these days already love Litecoin more and knew it was the one. Litecoin's the original meme based money leaguer. Yes. I think a lot of us just got numb and frustrated with the meme bubbles and all the nonsense over the past 10 years, that we just went quiet and underground. At least that's what I did. Never had a Twitter account or social media etc. That's actually very interesting. But I think, yeah, but it's time. But it is time. Chicken will rise. Yes, I actually think like that is an extremely cool piece of lore that Litecoin actually has, but not a lot of people actually give credence to. Is the fact that Litecoin is actually the meme base layer in the proof of work space. Like Litecoin is so culturally significant. There's no Dogecoin without Litecoin. There's no Bellscoin without Litecoin. There's no proof of work meme coins without Litecoin. This is an extremely important piece of lore. Like every single place you look, Litecoin in this proof of work space, Litecoin has a lore there. Litecoin has a culture there. It has a history there. It is robust, and I feel like the price taking its time and just consolidating like no man's business is a reflection of this fact. Because Litecoin has the luxury to actually take its time and not die. And in time, it's gonna rise. Chicken is gonna rise. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be extremely great. I pretty much ignored crypto for 8 years, just now paying attention again. Oh, UV Star baby, still welcome. I mean, it's still a pleasure to have everyone here. Honestly, like having you guys in this space, it's very wonderful. So I'll be ending the stream in about I wanted to end it like 3 minutes ago, but I still want to like hang out with you guys for another like let's say 7 minutes. So I'll be ending it in like 7 minutes now, because I'm really enjoying this conversation. I'm really enjoying your lores. It's like, like imagine you walk into like a space and there are a lot of like oh god, I don't know how to explain it, but like you guys have all of these experiences, and it's just such a nice one. You guys share me more lures. What have you experienced that I'm reading in the history books? Like, think about it. Like, do you understand? Like, you guys are experiencing stuff that are gonna be taught. You've experienced stuff that are gonna be taught to your kids in like economics classes. Like, they're actually gonna write theses of some things that you actually watched play out live, like the Silk Road stuff. They're gonna have it, they're gonna study it in economics classes. Some people are gonna write their master's theses on it. You guys literally live through that. Like, that is so flipping cool. Okay, this is Mixoshi. Lol, honestly, I don't talk about it that much. I should. It's been a minute since I really reminisced about the craziness of back then. I sold paper Bitcoin on Why are you guys this comfortable in sharing this information? You sold paper Bitcoin on eBay. Bro, that is so diabolical. What the frick? That is so diabolical. Imagine someone buying paper Bitcoin. Oh my god, that would absolutely sting. And Miktoshi, you have to watch out for because I have two sketches that I'm just waiting. I haven't dropped them. I don't know why, but yeah, two sketches that I want to drop, and one of them is based on this one. So there are two. One is going to drop first before the other. But yeah, the other one is based on this exact thing you're talking about, like someone buying paper Litecoin accidentally or something like that. But whoa, that is such an absolutely crazy lore. Here to support you, brother, in the community now. I've been quiet too long. Honestly, I've been seeing your posts, actually, Bird Feeder. You've actually been very supportive. I appreciate you. Honestly, I appreciate every single one of you. Every single one of you guys that are, in this space. You guys are grinding with us. You guys are showing us support. Man, it means a lot. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, quite frankly, it is everything to me. Just being able to have this conversation, to relate, to engage with the community. And you guys are very supportive. Like, the Litecoin community is very supportive, and it's not very discriminatory, actually. And I really like that. I mean, look at me, I'm just a dude from Nigeria that is making these videos, and you guys are showing me love and support, man. It's a lot. It's very wholesome stuff. You guys are the best. I value this community so much. Absolutely, I value this community so much. So yeah, you guys have any more lures you guys want to share with me before I end the stream in the next 4 minutes? You guys have any more lures you want to share with me? More lures. Mitoshi. I want to hear more stuff. Or Bird, or the coolest dude in Nigeria. You're gonna make me blush. You're gonna make me blush. You're gonna make me blush. I'm not supposed to blush on. I'm not supposed to blush live on stream. Oh, bro. Stop it. Stop it. But thank you. Oh my god, look at my face. I'm like red. Look at I'm legitimately red right now. Like look at like I am the first person on earth to blush in all parts of their faces and not just your cheek. Thanks for the compliment. Arigato, kamsamida. Thank you. Okay, so I used to sell Cassius coins for Litecoin for 3x the price without any crypto in it. Lol. They were mad popular back then, and I used to still have a couple but lost them last year. What is Cassius coin? This is a lore that I don't even know of. Cassius coins. Yo, Scooby, what is Cassius coins? Cassius coins, bro. What is that? I'm trying to Google it up, okay? Bro, Google don't even know it. Okay, I'm seeing it. So Cassius coins are similar to bit bills in that they're a subject that contains a redemption code that serves as a barrier item for digital bitcoins. Holy, holy! So like it's like the coins that yeah, cold storage coins. So I'm and I see like it's you're correct actually. Cassius coins. So like they are supposed to like they you know they buy them and they've got like a redeemer code for the actual bitcoins, and so it's like a physical physical representations of the bitcoin. Wow, what does it feel like to hold an actual like bitcoin thingy in your hands? Like, oh yo, I've got the actual bitcoin. You know, I feel it. It's like a different level. Yo, you got your little bitcoins in your freaking treasure wallet. All right, cool. I was gonna bit the real thing, the real thing. Look at it on my hands. Like, imagine that's gonna be so freaking cool. Like. And they were selling for like 3x the price. Holy smokes. But back then was like the wild, wild west of crypto. Wild, wild west of crypto. Oh, Ryan, you guys lived through it. Oh my God. It's been an honor hearing all you guys' wonderful experiences. Honestly, you guys' interesting stories and lore. This has perhaps been the most interesting live stream that I've had in a very long while. You guys are the best. You guys are awesome. Mwah. Love all of you guys for showing up here. So I'm gonna be ending the stream in a few seconds, as usual. Thank you very much for showing up here. Shout out to you, Miktoshi, my bro. You're an absolute legend. You, Star Baby. You know I love you. Shout out to you. You're an extremely supportive person. You're always supporting me in the streams. I really, really appreciate you. I can't overstate it. MK, my bro, man, I love you so much. You are my guy. You're always supporting me in the streams all the way since day one, bro, man. I really appreciate you. The bird feeder, man. Shout out to you for staying here, for engaging in this conversation with me and sharing me all these cool stories, man. I really, really appreciate it. You're the man. Shout out to Master. Master actually showed up, and Master is an extremely incredible guy. I really, really appreciate him. Shout out to Luxfolio. Luxfolio actually stopped by. It was such a cool stuff. They stopped by and they said hi. Yeah, my pleasure. Have a great night. Yeah, you too. Have a great night. All of you. Thanks for the stream and engagement. Looking forward to it. So yeah, the Lite Hour live stream we host it every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, 5 p.m. EST, except the final week of the month. So the final week of each month, I don't host live streams because I take the time to disconnect and so that I can sort of like balance it out so I don't burn out because I do a lot of stuff. So yeah, catch you guys every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, 5 p.m. EST. Let's have conversations like this. Let's chat whatever you want to chat about. Okay, I'm always here for you guys. You guys are my peeps. And as usual, I will see you in the next episode. So bye bye, bye bye. Okay, I'm ending the stream now. Bye bye. I'm ending the stream now. Oh God. Bye bye. Bye bye.